If you run a business or manage a busy inbox, you know how overwhelming that can get. From client inquiries to payments notifications, proposals, updates, all in one place.
Tell me now, you're the one I've been dreaming about.
So today, I'll be showing you how to create smart email filters and templates that automatically organizes your inbox, so you only focus on what really matters. That way, instead of sorting through dozens of emails daily, with the right filter, Gmail can do the sorting for you. Hi, I'm Oyin Daudo, your techie friend next door, helping you build smarter systems for your businesses, one automation at a time. Imagine this. Every new order mail goes into the orders folder, every customer support mail goes into the support folder, and every payment alert lands into the finance mail. That is the magic we are building today. So currently I'm in my Gmail, and you should also navigate to your own Gmail account and take a look at your inbox and tell me, what do you see? If you are like me, you would see lots and lots of mail from different people who want to discuss about meeting. We have partnerships, I have errors, different things that need support. So, but currently I can't really say which is which until I open one after the other, and opening one after the other, I can lose a mail. So Google tries to help by creating these promotions tab, social tab, and even the old new purchase tab that helps you filter new purchase, or maybe you're tracking an order. It's going to categorize it in this place. But what we are going to create today is going to be a game changer, and all you need to do is to navigate to your settings button, then click on this see all settings. After I click on the see all settings, navigate to the filters and block address tab. So once you click on this tab, you are going to find this create new filter button. So click on the create new filter button and you would see a form. In this form, it's asking you, okay, what type of filter do you want to create for your account? So it's going to say, do you want to filter from a particular person, or do you want to filter when you are sending mail to a particular person, or you want to filter according to the subject of the mail, or you want to filter with words, or you want to filter with this and that. So all this is something you might need to think deeply about, or after you've checked your mail and see what type of mails you receive, you should be able to know, okay, I think these are the type of subjects that has to do with this topic. These are type of words that has to do with this topic. But I created something that can help you easily do a filter. So it's called the filter samples for any business. For any business, you should receive this type of mails. Something that has to do with payments, something that has to do with customer orders, something that needs client support, something that has to do with partnership and mails. So today I'll be creating ones for customer order, client support, partnership and meetings. So let me create the one for customer orders now. So all I need to do is to copy this text for the subject. So let's go back to this. So in the subject, I just paste in the words alone without that subject. So paste this, and then as the words, I can skip this since I'm already catching this from the subject. And then if your orders always come with attachments, you can decide to check this. But the ones I currently have in my inbox does not need an attachment. So I'll just go ahead and search to make sure I actually have this thing. And lo and behold, I actually do. I do have in this type of mails, and meaning that my filter is actually relevant and I won't be seeing zero filter. So let's go back to the form by clicking that button. So right now means that there's actually lots of mails that has this particular subject. So I go ahead and create my filter. So if you want it to skip the inbox, maybe you want to reduce the mails that is actually in your inbox, just click on skip inbox. Do you want to star it? Do you want to mark it as red? I advise you not to do that. So apply a label to it. So now we are going to create a new label called orders. And you don't need to nest it under anything. It's a new label. So we had that, and then we never send it to spam, obviously. And then we always mark it as important, and you skip this, and then you also apply this filter to the 6 matching conversations, meaning this search that you've searched at the back, and then that's it. You just create your filter. And then once you create your filter, you are going to see it automatically comes here. And when you click on this, you see every of the mail that has to do with orders here, and it's automatically skipped from your inbox, meaning you don't get to see anything that has to do with orders in this inbox again. But if you still want to see it in your inbox, you can leave it there and edit it. Come back to edit it and do that. So I'll be creating orders quickly, and I'm going to rush through that in a few minutes. So let me create another filter. Now the labels have been created, and if you should navigate to each of those labels, you are going to see the messages that pertain to that particular label in this place. So you can see the meetings label had the meeting messages, the others label has the others messages, the partnership label has the partnership messages, same with the support label. But currently, all of these messages is not in your inbox. So if you don't like that, you can, and you want everything to still be in your inbox, just that you want to be able to say, okay, this is for meeting, this is for others. There's another way to go about it. First of all, we need to return everything back to inbox. So I'm going to say you do this and say move to inbox. So that doesn't mean to leave here. It's going to still be here, but just have the inbox marker. Okay, let's do for the meeting. So for the meeting, after you've moved them to the inbox, and all you're going to do is come to the meetings, label it a new color and say, okay, all of your meetings, you want them to be in purple. And yeah, it's going to be in purple. So come to the others and say, okay, let's move everything also to inbox. Same with others. Let's do that. Let's move to inbox. Then let's give this color blue. Let's come to partnership. Let's label it a color green. Let's move everything to the inbox. Okay, let's come to the support. Let's move everything to inbox, and then we'll move to inbox. Okay, and then now let me add a color to it. Let's give it my favorite orange. So meaning that when you come back to this place, everything is sorted, color coded. So that way, when you take a look at your inbox, you can see, oh, your meetings, you have meetings in color purple, you have partnership with color green, you have support in color orange. So that way it's all color coded and you're able to understand what is going on.
Now that your emails are organized, let's save time replying to them.
Gmail has an hidden gem called templates. That way, instead of typing the same thank you, we received your order, or we'll get back to you soon messages over and over and over again, you can save them as reusable replies by coming to your Gmail and clicking on settings, coming to see all settings, go to the advanced tab and enable your templates. You can see currently it's currently disabled, so you need to enable it and save your changes. It's going to take a while. So now you can compose a new message to use as your template. So I've created some auto responses for different category. So this is for auto response for support, for partnership, for meetings, just for the sake of this demo, you might need to construct yours in a much better way, or something related to your brand. So now let's come. You might skip the subjects because it's going to be a response. So you can just come and click on these 3 dots at the bottom panel. Once you click on it, you are going to find templates. So once you find templates, you can say save drafts as templates. So you might need to create a new template and save this particular one that I created as what? Let's see. So it's going to say what name do you want to name your template, and according to what I pasted, I'm going to name it orders. So it has been created. So now let's create another auto response. I'm going to do this quickly. Now, whenever a new mail comes in and it is automatically grouped into meetings, orders, partnerships, or supports, what happens when you want to respond to them? So in order to respond to them, you can either batch response to them, which is responding to them automatically immediately they send the message, or decide to pick it one by one and use your templates. So let's use the templates at this instance. So I was debited, but I didn't get confirmation. So what type of templates do we use for these? Let's try to use support template. So all you just need to do is to come to these 3 dots, click on this template button, and then use a particular template. Let's say we want to use the support template, and it will automatically be prompts. So that is, thanks for reaching out. Your support has been logged. We'll reach out to you shortly, and then you send it. This is a manual responding template. So but if you want to do it automatically, that every messages that comes in as orders or every messages that comes in as support is automatically sent a response, you can come to this same settings icon, click on the settings icon, see all settings, and then come to the same filters and blocked area. Then you edit this filter that you created. For example, for order, you continue, then you come to this send templates. Then you pick a particular template and say, okay, order gets the orders template. That way, every time a new message comes in as orders and is categorized as an order mail, it's going to get sent an auto response immediately. So, and then you update the filter, and that is all. One more thing, in case your filter didn't pick some mails, just like mine. Yeah, I removed some of the labels here. What you can do is for you to maybe click on the message and then add label. Label this one as, okay, invitation to strategic discussion. Let me just quickly label this as meetings. So that way it gets the meeting mark already, and you can easily come here and see it.
Now, imagine if every time you got one of these important emails, your team gets an instant Slack alert. Yes, that's the magic we'll be building in our next tutorial. So, if you want to take your automation to the next level, click subscribe and stay tuned for part 2. Bye!